Welcome everybody to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you a comparison between the CYMA CM099 aka the VSS and the King Arms VSS replica. First of all, I'm going to start at the stocks and move forward as time goes by. So, the CYMA has a textured polymer stock. It has a really good grip. It can fit my hand easily, so it's good for people with larger hands. This cheek rest isn't out of the factory. I modded it to fit, so don't mind it please. And the rubber pad is softer material and also can be removed to show the battery compartment. Mine is rewired to this, so that's not a factory version. And on the other side, the CYMA one has this sling point. The King Arms model has a harder rubber pad which isn't removable. Also, the King Arms stock is made out of wood. It's real wood, not a fake one. And it has also the sling point attached here. The grip itself is for smaller hands, and without gloves it's a bit of uncomfortable for me because it has way more sharper edges than the CYMA one, which is round, and also you have a smaller part here for your hand, so it's more good to grip in a glove. So yeah. And also, if you want to remove the stock, this button here, which is on the real rifle as well, works also. It's one of the connection points to the stock. The other one goes here, which is same at the CYMA, but at the CYMA this area is just a cover, not a real button. Okay, so that's for the stocks. Moving forward, I start at the top area. With the CYMA, it's same like an AK. You push the button and you can lift the top cover off. However, at the King Arms case, it's more like the real VSS. You have to push this little pin in to be able to push the whole button in and remove the top cover. So that's a bit of realism added to the King Arms model. Moving down, the charging handle, it's slightly different. This one, the King Arms, has a little curve on it, so it's easier to grab. And the ejection port is a bit taller than the CYMA. CYMA is wider and a bit longer, similar to an AK one, and this is closer to the real VSS. Moving down, fire selector. The CYMA uses the same fire selector mechanism like an AK. You have 3 positions, and this one is safe, semi, and full auto. Mine has no full auto in it because mine is converted to a DMR. But yeah, these are the objects, and this part is just a decoration. However, in the case of the King Arms, it's a bit different. You have safe and fire mode, no between, and you can turn the semi and full auto by pressing this button side or keeping it in the middle. And that's how you can change the firing mode in the King Arms. At the trigger group, it's the same basically, no major differences. And as we move down, the mag release is a bigger one at the CYMA, but both are comfortable to use. The magazines. This is the King Arms magazine and this is the CYMA. As you can see, they are similar, but different in the ways where they go into the mag and lock in. So yeah, both magazines you get in the package are high cap mags, so be aware of that. And also this one is wider, but has a cheaper touch to it than the CYMA, because the CYMA is more matte. Moving forward, we have the handguards. As you can see, the CYMA handguard is way bigger than the King Arms. Also, it has 2 screw points in it, which helps you to basically lock the handguard and the part of the receivers together. In the King Arms, you have no screw points there. You have only a button here, which I will talk about later. So, and both handguards are texturized, so they are a really good grip, and it's angled, so like an angled grip you can hold it. Moving forward, the suppressors. The CYMA has built-in iron sights, like the real one, front sight, you can adjust both, and you can remove the suppressor by removing this screw, and on the other side there is another screw too, and that's how the whole suppressor assembly can be removed. It's there is space inside, so if you want to rewire the whole stuff, the battery to go inside, you can do it. And at the end you have this cap. You can also remove this cap if you want to look at it. So yeah, that's for the CYMA barrel or suppressor. In case of the King Arms, you have also the front sight, which is a bit more elevated than the CYMA one. This is closer to the real one. The whole suppressor is smaller than the CYMA. It's you can see it was cut by CNC, so you have this touch. And also the front sight is smaller than the CYMA, closer to the real one. As you can see, if I put these things next to each other, you can see that the suppressor is smaller in every way than the CYMA one. So yeah, and coming back to this button, this is how you can remove the suppressor. You just have to press this in and the hole comes off. I show you this, and this is where the battery goes in case of the King Arms. It's Tamiya as came out the factory, and to install it, just have to slam it and it will click back. So yeah, that's it. Both suppressors has also texturized part if you want it to grip there, but it's more common to grip it here or add a grip to it. And also the King Arms suppressor is looks like this. This end cap can be removed, and also it's similar from this to the CYMA. On the other side, all replicas have the same type of side rails. You can add PSO1 scope and other optics I have shown you earlier, and the 2 sling points are here. In case of the CYMA, I think it's better because this is a more standard size of the sling point, but yeah, both are pretty sturdy. In case of internal build, both replicas are V3 gearboxes, so the same as in an AK, but the King Arms version has a bit of difference in case of the fire selector, but both versions are good for tuning your replica to a DMR or anything like that. Also, I wanted to mention the weight of the replicas. The King Arms one is more lighter than the CYMA. This one is 2.4 kilograms, and the CYMA is 2.9 kilograms. So if you don't want to carry that much weight with you, I would recommend the King Arms, because yeah, it's not that heavy. And both replicas has the hop-up behind here, the same AK style hop-up, goes like here and here, nothing special. If you would ask me which one you should try out, which one is the better buy, both versions have pros and cons. Pros for the CYMA are that at the stock area, for me, it's much more comfortable to grip, because you have a bigger, wider stock assembly here, for good for bigger hands, and also the battery is installed in the stock, so in case of balance, it's way better than the King Arms one. Yeah, it's and also I would add that in case of any sound made by the replica, like wobbling, this one is the only issue, because this one holds still, no sound, only a bit of wobble, but you can tighten this screw, and only the magazine does a bit of wobble. In case of the King Arms, it's more likely to have wobbling sound. The magazine has a smaller wobble, but this part can move the dust cover, and it can be annoying for someone if you are running. But that could be also fixed with some electric tape and stuff like that. So on the other side, if you want to buy the King Arms, I can support you, because it's more close to the real thing. I really like this selector switch, and also the stock is amazing, so it's a really great feel to it, and also the way the suppressor was machined, it feels more quality. But however, for me, it's and also I wanted to ask the real part, that the handguard is more close to the real. For me, the only issue with the King Arms when I tried it out was that the stock pad for me it's a bit too solid. So for me, the stock pad of the CYMA is more comfortable. And as I mentioned, the grip of the pistol grip is a bit uncomfortable without gloves, so keep it in mind. In case of aftermarket parts or magazine buy, in Europe the CYMA has more aftermarket stuff, and also you can get easily mid-cap magazines for it. However, you cannot get the shorter ones. In case of the King Arms, because of it's low on stock in Europe, it's harder to try. I think when this video is made, EYC Europe has mid-cap short magazines and also long magazines for the King Arms, so that's the only solution in Europe that I found. Sorry for this intervention, my camera just got overheated, so I say my final words this way. So I wanted to show you that if the magazines are interchangeable between the two platforms. The answer is sadly no. This is the CYMA magazine in the King Arms, you cannot fit, and the King Arms magazine in the CYMA one is almost able to fit. And there is also video in YouTube how you have to modify this to make compatible with the CYMA, but the CYMA mags won't fit ever in your VSS, in your King Arms VSS. So that's about it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. You can also find my content on Instagram and TikTok. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.